Okay, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Tower of Guns. I've been playing so much Darkest Dungeon, I figured I'd go to something a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more relaxing. So we're going to be running around with a shotgun, we're going to be running around with Fire Force. I need to fly, I need to move. I like Darkest Dungeon, but man is it a slow-paced game in a lot of cases. And, you know what, it's kind of nice to speed all over the place. But, for those of you that have been kind of watching the past couple of episodes on Tower of Guns, unfortunately I cannot go back to the cool music of OC Remix. I did get the music working, right? Oh, see ya, Dodo Man. I can't get the really cool music from OC Remix anymore, because apparently I was reading the terms of service just to make sure that I was actually doing everything correctly. Turns out that I actually do not have copyright. I can use the music for free, no problem. However, I cannot put ads on the videos. So for me, actually trying to make money from this at this point, not financially wise or legally wise for me to do so. So this is going to have to just be what it is. I think the music's broken. I'm going to restart this. I want to get it working. Yeah, why did it reset? It was... The moment I hit commit, it went away. There we go. Okay. Let's try that again. But anyway, yeah, so no more cool music. There we go. Music actually working now. It's going to be really creepy without it. But, oh. So, Purple Phantom is mentioning Legend of... or Enter the Gungeon or whatever. I need to look at that game. I need to see if I can get, like, an early press copy for that game, because that actually looks like that's going to be one of the next couple of games that I start covering. Because that would be absolutely amazing. I would very much enjoy... I really enjoy getting, like, new roguelikes to cover in depth. And Legend of Gungeon or Enter the Gungeon or whatever it's supposed to be called, that'd be really useful. VG Mix. I'll have to look into that. I really haven't done a whole lot of looking into alternate music that I can use as part of Twitch streams, just because I've only been streaming for, what, a little bit over 2 months now? Let's see if I can piss everything off before... Ow. That may or may not have been actually a good idea. That was probably a dumb idea. It was definitely a dumb idea. I have not gotten a single bit of blue EXP yet. Oh well, not the end of the world. But... So, you know, only streaming for 2 months, I really don't know what I'm doing, and part of the problem is I haven't been, like, doing a whole lot of looking up. I am one of those people that would rather just kind of put my nose to the grindstone and do work instead of, like, set up beforehand, which is absolutely the wrong way to go. Kind of goes hand in hand with my inability or my lack of desire to do, like, research on a lot of things. Ah, you guys are a pain in the ass. This is bad. This is bad. Bad. Oh, hey. Convenient, sort of. I'm gonna get hit while I'm doing this, but, you know what? I'm just gonna take the ramp up, I think. No, I'm not gonna be able to get to the saw blade launchers if I do that. So we're just going to go up. Just gonna hide in the corner. I think those explosions can't hit me from here. Unfortunately, the saw blades can. That bit, not keen on. Probably should take out the cannons while I'm here. Oh god, that hurt a little. Hurt a little bit. Ooh, Seeker. I'm gonna take all sorts of damage just trying to platform here. Not keen on that one. Okay, this is a safe spot. And I think if I hide behind these guys for a little while at least... Oh, that one's dead. We might die on this one. I might have to redo it. Oh well. Yep, there we go. Gonna have to start over. But, either way, not a big deal. It does push up my death counter, but I think I'm gonna have to cheat to get that thing. Either way, could be worse. Could be better. But, yeah, no, I need to do more research on things. Stuff like music, stuff like, weird Twitch-type bots, like Automod type stuff for the stream. That would be nice. I would prefer to start setting stuff up like that. The problem is I just spend so much of my time doing, you know, streaming and stuff. I actually don't have a whole lot of time to do whatever. Like, by the end of today, I'm probably going to have spent a solid 8-9 hours streaming, which, I mean, I can definitely feel it to a small degree in my, like, you know, just in myself for being so still for the entire day. Like, I feel like I need to go run a mile, but it's like 5 degrees outside, and it's not so good. And that's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. But it's probably something a little bit more than... Oh, shoot. I don't actually know what that would be. Somewhere negative in Celsius, I think. I'm bad with that sort of thing. But yeah, I've been meaning to get that kind of thing set up. But again, spending 9 hours streaming in one day is completely ridiculous. Like, I should not be doing this. God, my aim is atrocious, given the situation. Luckily, the bomb launcher cannot hit me. However, I'm having some serious issues boosting things up. Okay, let's see. So we've got Lava Den here. However, we're running Fire Force, so I can just kind of run around doing whatever I want. Unfortunately, there's no benefit. But so... But yeah, no, 9 hours streaming today, that is way too much generally. But it's not the end of the world. I'll get better at it. Honestly, I feel like it's practice for when I do like a 12 to 24 hour stream, which I'm probably going to do within the next couple of months. Kind of depends on how things go. But considering the stream with Dragast worked so goddamn well this past this past evening, I think it's probably going to happen sooner than later. I've always kind of been holding off on it just because I largely rely on streaming for my like basic YouTube content, so I don't really think of doing like a 24-hour stream purely for the sake of streaming. I don't know. I'm lazy. I also have a lot of shit to do, like at all times. Painting, job applications, managing community stuff, organizing that podcast, everything. Ugh. It's endless. Literally endless. But, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll probably get automod type stuff set up. And figure everything else out. But yeah, as far as like going for Legend of Gungeon goes, seeing as that was mentioned, probably just gonna send the dev a tweet. Not a tweet, but dev an email, see what happens. Might actually see him at PAX. So that is actually a serious hope for me. I'm actually hoping I get to see a couple of people at PAX. I missed Joe for this game last year, and that made me kind of sad because I really wanted to, you know, meet him in person. And I might actually see him this year. I have no idea. Either way, I actually tweeted my final victory against Nightmare Mode at him, and he's like, congrats. And I'm like, well, that just feels, I don't know, lackluster in the end, but, I mean, go figure. I really should have beaten that within, like, I don't know. Like, I've been playing this game for more than a year now, and still did not do the hardest difficulty, which, at that point, seems pretty inexcusable. Are you gonna actually move around, or are you just gonna shit stuff at me? Looks like mostly the former, a little bit of the latter. Either way, let's grab all this stuff. I don't even understand what Chad is talking about at this point. Alright, so we get the Vampiric Barrel Adapter. Not exactly super useful, but not terrible either. I don't know. Very limited. If I run into a lot of enemies to kill in a very short period of time, then it's great. But usually at that point, I don't need it. Oh, not the end of the world. But, yeah. No. As a YouTuber, it's kind of nice, and I've been talking to certain YouTubers. And so, in the case of Darkest Dungeon, I messaged the dev asking for an advanced copy of the game. Didn't get it. Might actually get one, like, 2 weeks from now, at which point I'll do a giveaway or something. I'm kind of holding on to a lot of my stuff just so I can do giveaways as part of, like, the super streams whenever I do those. Because that'd be kind of a nice way to keep people interested. Not to say that I shouldn't keep people interested generally, but if there's the expectation that I'm giving away games on a nightly basis, it's probably not going to go well for me. I do not... I have a fair amount of games saved up to give away. But at the same time, I don't know. Oh, there's a spin bot following me around. Thank God they're slower than I am. But yeah, as far as like messaging the dev for that one, no response, not even an email saying no. And I mean, admittedly, oh, do I not take damage from the spinners? I might not. Come on, make it. Yeah, extra jump. But so, As far as like messaging a developer about getting a game, it's really hard to do as this very small channel. And actually, there's a lot of suspicion involved with the entire process. I've actually had to verify my identity with more and more companies now, because there's been a recent hash of developers being scammed for copies by people that are pretending to be YouTubers. So I actually, I could have gotten a copy of Dungeon Defenders 2, apparently. And I might still manage to get it, but so apparently somebody was spoofing the identity of one of my buddies. And so, you know, they messaged my buddy to confirm that it was him, and he's like, well, that's not my email, but I'd love a copy. And, so if he, oh shoot, why are you up there, of all places? God, how am I even gonna hit that? I guess I might be able to hit it from this angle. Ah, fuck. Can I hit it from here? Sometimes. Oh, that's bombs. Tits, I want to get those items. Oh well, but anyway, as far as like asking for games, it's absolutely doable. Like, a lot of people can get away with it. However, it's hard, and like the smaller you are, the harder it is to get. Oh. Wow, did not know that, Purple Phantom. Did not know that at all. That's really awesome, actually. So, for reference for people watching on YouTube, Purple Phantom, one of the people watching this, apparently worked on developing Dungeon Defenders 2. That's awesome. I should probably actually ask for a copy of that. It's kind of one of those things that well, I'm gonna have to get up there absolutely now. Balls. Why do I feel like I'm moving faster than usual? I feel like, yeah, no, I feel like I'm zipping like crazy for some reason. Very confusing. Oh, come on, don't miss. Okay, whew. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even realize that game was coming out, so I just kind of missed the bus and asking for a copy. Oh, I see. That's what that is. Wow, there's 2 health bonuses here. I'm going to be meaty as fuck. I'm kind of okay with this, actually. It works pretty well with the character. Well, not the character, but the perk we got. Oh, can I go back here? Nope. Let's grab the cash first. Did not realize that. But yeah, as far as asking for, like, games from any developer, the bigger you are, the more likely they are to give you a copy. Getting a AAA game is very hard. It really depends on the, really depends on what company you're asking. So, and also depends on, you know, how old they are. I don't know, it's hard to tell. So, for example, if I asked EA for a copy, chances are I wouldn't get jack shit. But Techland, the people that made Dying Light, fairly new to the whole game of, you know, making games just in general, and PR and whatnot. Either that or they're just fairly progressive, both of which seem likely enough. God, this is a lot of triple spin bots. Holy shit, this is a lot. I'm glad they're all bumping into each other, otherwise I'd probably be taking all sorts of damage on this. Because I do not have the weapon level to kill these things particularly effectively. Alright, now we do. Holy crap, we do. Okay, but so, Techland actually, I'm part of a PR group, Evolve or whatever it is. But Techland was like, hey, yeah, you know, if you want a copy, put up a thing. And, well, I got a copy. I actually got 2 copies, I think it was. So I've been doing co-op with some other people. And so, sorry, for example, you're saying that you'd love to watch me play Dying Light. I actually have a YouTube series on it. So if you check out the channel... See, that's the thing. That's why I need stuff like Nightbot or whatever the other bots are. So it can every once in a while plug my channel for me. Because, I mean, the thing is, I'm not actually a Twitch streamer. I'm a YouTuber. The streaming is just convenient. Oh, god damn, this is gonna suck. I do not have the range to deal with you guys. At least I got the damage. I don't have to worry about aiming too much here. I'd love to be able to get up there, but at the same time, not working out particularly well for me. But, yeah. I don't clarify it particularly well, and there's very little difference between the two. I just found there was some utility on streaming all of my YouTube-y type footage, and at this point it's kind of becoming this weird hybrid, but most people don't mind. But yeah, so as far as asking for review copies, I really wanted that health back. Well, let's get over here. Hopefully we don't get shot too much. Oh, saw blades hurt. Saw blades hurt bad. I'm flinching every time I get hit by one. Oh, hello. That's a drop. Looks like a jump height. Beautiful. All right. Oh no, I absolutely will have one of my moderator bots be called just the Wanderbot. Maybe faux Wanderbot. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. Either way, what do we got back here? Another jump. Ooh, we are getting all sorts of... We're actually getting good drops on this one. We want to get that jump height. If possible. Oh. Damn it. Unfortunately, it's got some, like, wacky physics going on with it. Come on. Build me up, Buttercup. There we go. Yeah. Well, let's see. Oh. Okay. Flew through the world. Flew through the world. And doesn't look like we have anything else here. Perfect. Well, either way, we've done quite well for ourselves. But, so, anyway, talking about asking for review copies. Seeing as I'm trying to stay fairly topically consistent. It's kind of hard sometimes. But, so, as a, like, super small YouTuber, it's very rare for me, it was very rare for me to get a copy. Up until, I don't know, 400 or 500 subs? Kind of depended on the game and the studio and whatnot. So, for example, I think I got a copy of, Intake for free, which was kind of cool. I also got a couple other copies along the way. Not too many, and I was very dependent on not key giveaways, but, the developers will come to, you know, the Let's Play subreddit that I manage. So developers will actively come there to, you know, hand out keys. So actually almost could have gotten, Blackguards too, but I screwed that up. Turns out the PR guy was spam filtered, and so oh god damn it, this is gonna suck. So, turns out I could have gotten it, however, since he was spam filtered, I should probably actually message him back and ask anyway. Maybe he'll give it to me. I have no idea, because I know he definitely gave it to smaller people than me, but no guarantees. Where is he? Where's the bulb? Looks like it's up top. Okay. I do not like this boss in this incarnation. It's the hardest to deal with, especially when you don't have a whole lot of jumps. I might have to redo this one too. And that is not a good sign. Actually, you know what I have? God damn, there's a lot of shit spawning here. Yep, there's the bulb. I'm not doing damage here. Alright. Vampirism, go. Vampirism, go. Save my ass. Please save my ass. I don't even know how long that lasts. That looks like it's already over. Where's the bulb? Where's the bulb? Looks like it's lower. Okay. But I think the problem with this version always pisses me off. It's just there's so many parts. Luckily, once you take them down, it's not so bad. There we go. Got it. Ah, thank you. Whew. Managed to live. Kind of surprised on that one. Either way, what is that? Loot lubricator. I don't think that's... Oh, yeah, loot lubricator is way better than what we got. Way better than the vampiric barrel attachment. But anyway, so it took me a very long time to start actually getting copies of games from anyone. And once I did, it wasn't so bad. Like, didn't get a copy of Tower of Guns. I don't think I actually asked for one, come to think of it. I think I got, like, Wizard's Lizard. That was fairly early on. Didn't get Nuclear Throne, but I didn't know how to ask for it. I think part of the problem is, with a lot of ones, you don't know where to ask devs. Because Twitter generally doesn't work. Because they don't respond on Twitter. Usually, Twitter is just kind of this weird... I'm not going to say, like, dumping pit for just words. But most people don't conduct business over Twitter. They rarely do. I've never gotten a developer to respond as far as giving me a copy. of a game on Twitter, which kind of makes sense. It's like super unofficial, so anybody could just be called Wanderbots, and they don't want to go through the work of like finding me, and you know the 144 character limit is kind of hard for contacting anybody with your official details. I've had a couple. There are a number, and this is actually getting kind of better. There are a lot of companies that are starting to use the Nuclear Throne People's distribute system, which is awesome, because effectively they're standardizing, you know, handing out keys, which, I mean, of course, this is mostly information for anybody starting YouTube, which I guess does kind of make it meaningless for a lot of the viewers, but still interesting information, I assume. But, man, so, apart from the nitty-gritty, as a small channel, you barely get anything. The bigger you get, the more stuff you get. So eventually, if you're like Total Biscuit, you can get practically anything, unless, say, Warner Brothers is deciding to do some kind of like weird shit again, or Ubisoft, or freaking, I don't even know. Nintendo, I don't think sends out review copies, period. I have never heard of them handing out copies for anything to anyone, not even like Game Grumps, or, freaking... I'm trying to think of like other big Nintendo-y type people. To a small degree, Peanut Butter Gamer, Pro Jared, maybe? I don't know. I don't exactly watch a whole lot of Nintendo content. But Nintendo is like very close to the chest and very stingy. But so, you know, after a certain point, you could practically get whatever you wanted, which is really cool. It is a little bit shitty if you're like on the bottom and you're specifically trying to cover Nintendo stuff, because effectively you end up shelling out way more money than, say, me that does indie games. Let's get all this blue XP. I want to get up to weapon level 5 if I can. Come on. Didn't get any actual drops. In fact, I think the only drops I've gotten this entire run has been jumps. Oh, hey, you're still alive. Seriously, jumps! We're not going to the top of the tower, but, well, could be worse. Alright. Holy balls. That is a lot of saw blades. Alright, give me all the shit. Give me all your shit. Loot lubricated. Loot lubricated so hard! Okay. Unfortunately, Loot Lubricator does not actually boost the amount of, like, good drops you get. It just gives you a bunch of, you know, the smaller stuff. I was really hoping we get a bunch of bomb bots on this one. God damn, those things are relentless. Oh, not the end of the world. Oh, right, I've also gotten health pickups. Can't discount that. Anything up here that's particularly worth sneezing at? Not really. A little bit. Let's see. Okay. But as far as like asking for games go, after you hit like 500 subs, you can get a lot of indie games. It really depends on the developer too, which is kind of a shame. Like some of the more awesome games are really hard to get a hold of. But at my size, I can reliably get most. The problem is the time delay. I've mentioned this in Armello, but I got 4 copies of Armello 2 weeks after release, and they're like, you know, make sure that you do this, this, and this when you put up your review. And I'm like, you realize I've been putting up videos for your game for like the past 2 weeks now? And they're like, yeah, we watch your Let's Plays. And I'm like, alright, I guess you just sent me a canned email. Oh well, not the end of the world. I just need to actually organize people for that, which should be this weekend. Unfortunately, wrangling 4 people for a lengthy board game computer game, a little bit hard. But no, I don't know. It's an interesting system. Now, I'm noticing in the comments, Purple Phantom's talking about getting a capture card. And capture cards actually are not nearly as expensive as you'd think, depending on the capture card you get. I have an Elgato that I got for, I want to say $130, and it frequently goes on sale for lower. I think I'd rather have the Loot Lubricator for this one. It takes forever to charge, though, but oh well. Could be better, could be worse. But so, I've got an Elgato that cost me $130, and Elgato's pretty top of the line. If you want, like, a really good one, Roxios are the, like, best type of stuff. But you can go down to, like, Hapage and some other stuff. Let's see. Oh. Avoid. Whoa! Okay. I got to avoid all of this. I'm so glad I have all of these extra jumps. Let's just go around for the time being. Okay. But, yeah, as far as capture cards go, they're pretty cheap. Like, they're not actually that big of a deal. They're definitely expensive, though. Like, if you're looking to start Let's Playing, this is always going to be a topic that I talk about, just because I'm, being asked these fairly frequently. And they're things that I kind of wish I had, you know, been told when I was starting out myself. I don't think there are any secrets in this one. At least not that I can remember. Oh, you know what? There is. Could be wrong about this one. Is not actually a secret up there. This might be, though. What a jip! It's not. Weird. Kind of a surprise, really. Okay, well, off we go. I think I'm shooting more projectiles now, too. Yeah, I absolutely am. Oh, that's a lot of lasers. Y'all need to calm down. Stop hitting me with that. I really am kind of disappointed the lasers don't actually drop loot. Never do. Never will. Which is kind of nuts. Either way, I'm kind of glad we've got Fire Force. It's going to make fighting the mall a lot easier, because we're not getting a whole lot of perks here. Let's see. No. The other thing I would say is, like, you don't need a capture card to start Let's Playing. It's definitely a lot easier to deal with, like, bad hardware issues with consoles. Like, I've got a buddy, Sebastian SB, always does console games if he can get away with it, because it's just less work for him to do so. Which I guess I can agree with, but for me personally, I would rather just stick to PC at all times, just because of the sheer versatility and efficiency of the system. But there's definitely more... There's definitely more, like, room for error on PC, which is kind of unfortunate. I knew somebody was going to spawn. Ooh, triple spin bots. Alright, perfect time for a loot lubricator. Let's take this guy out first, though. Get them all into one location. Okay, walked straight through him. Must have gotten kicked down by a bullet or something. Which is less than desired. Because, yeah, what I'm going to do... Head down to the ground floor, then we'll take out all of the spin bots. Unless they all killed themselves. They did. Well, that changes things. I was really hoping to get all this stuff. Turns out, they're very suicidal, apparently. Come on, big health pickup. Nope, never mind. Alright, that was a waste of time. But, like, the thing is, recording most, like, indie games, for example, is actually really easy on a computer. So if you have an old computer, recording them's the easy part. Especially if you're using something like OBS. If you can get the audio balanced properly, you don't even have to do rendering, which is like the laziest thing ever, but you know what? Technology problems are technology problems, and there's not a whole lot people can do about them. But so, like if you... Oh, right, there is a secret here. Ow. Jammed my knee straight up into the table. Unfortunately, I've got a fold-out table. It's not exactly the best table for recording on, but it was dirt cheap. But like, if you're looking to get into Let's Play, just start with low-level indie games. This is way easier. You do not need anything. Like, Cave Story will run on literally everything. Either way, what does the loot lubricator do? It gives you a lot of extra draw. Nope. Damn it. Give me loot. Give me loot. This is what the loot lubricator does. Gives you all sorts of shit. Which is totally worth it because I just took like 3 bullets to my face. Which was dumb. Oh well, not the end of the world. I do have the loot lubricator. I was like, oh sweet, I can take the booster blocks to get through and not have to worry about things. But I don't know. Either way, it's still an expensive proposition, pretty much no matter what you do. Finally, first shop I think I've done the entire time. And let's see what I can do. Wow. Alright. That is pretty brutal. Legit. Apparently, even watching the streams is enough to take out his ability to do anything, which kind of sucks. Alright, I will admit, that might be a little bit too low. And that's probably a good time for me to GTFO from here. Sort of. God, that's a lot of I'm gonna go this way for the time being. That's a lot of nope down there. Grab the health. Did not get it all. Okay. Off we go. Now, I think there's a secret up on top here. Doubt I'm gonna be able to get to it. I got a bunch of jumps, though. Might be able to, especially with some clever platforming. Really remains to be seen on this one. I'm towing the line as far as weapon level goes, though. That could be better. That absolutely could be better. Let's see. What else? Oh, there's the topic about evolve. I'm just relying on chat tonight for all the stuff I talk about. Oh, could be worse. Actually, I might be able to. Nope, not gonna work. I'm just gonna end up bouncing my head straight into things. That's not gonna go well. But so, yeah, I can make that. Not this way though. All right. Now there's a lip on each of these. Yeah, okay. Well, this is pretty lackluster. It's not even a secret. It's like 5 coins. Alright. Well, let's go. I think there's one more secret on this level. Yep. Difficulty reduction. Not the end of the world. Let's see. Grab and go. Okay. So, people are talking about Evolve. I played I think it was the early alpha, the, like, first version of it. And I had absolutely good God, this sucks a bit. At least we got all the booster blocks, but Christ, this is just too much for one man to take down effectively. Really wish I had the loot lubricator fully charged at this point. Well, that's what the running is for. I don't have a single goddamn speed boost. Oh, well. I guess I did get the armor bonus. That helps a lot. Oh, right, there's even homing stuff. Actually, the twerps are taking my shots for me. Thank you, twerps. You barely do damage, and you save my ass. Welcome. Alright, let's loot lubricate, try and take these guys out. As much as possible, see what I get. Might as well get blue EXP if it's possible. There's a lot. I think they're still spawning on me, too. Which is the crazy part. Okay, I think they're done spawning. Let's get what I can before we take damage. Take a little bit. But we managed to be... We're managing to catch back up. Unfortunately, the purple stuff is catching up. I really wish these guns actually had alternate fire. Kind of like Ziggurat. I think that would be really cool. Unfortunately, no such luck. Oh, well. But yeah, as far as like the Evolve game, it's cool. I think my problem with Evolve is I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep me interested. Like, if they actually send me a copy as a YouTuber to play with, like, a group of people, absolutely, hell yeah. Unfortunately, 2K is not particularly YouTuber-friendly. So there is that as a detraction. Oh, there's still a cannon over somewhere. Oh, yeah, there is. So, I'm not betting on myself getting a copy on that one. Ooh, that was the thing. Speed. Yes. Alright, we need that. We need that pretty bad. Alright, this is becoming a waste. I got 5 jumps. Let's see if I can do this. I had to use several to get up, though. Come on. Nope. Not gonna make it. Gonna have to try again. Missed the pattern on this one. But let's see. And screwed around. Yeah, no, like I wanna play Evolve. I really wanna like it too. But unless they add like alternate game modes, I think in the end it's just going to be like sort of like depth. No, 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 no. Tilt, 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 tilt. We're going to hit the ground pretty hard otherwise. Alright, so you know what? Easiest way to do this. I'm just going to go through one of these. Save myself some jumps. There we go. There's the speed boost we need. And we flubbed it. This is a pain in the ass. I want to make that jump, though. I think I saw something good up there. But, like, I think the thing with the Evolve game is it seems really cool on both paper and in practice. And, like, I really would enjoy playing it to a large degree. Oh, man, it was not worth it coming up here, was it? No, it was not. There was not actually anything cool. Just some health. Balls. There's a little bit of blue EXP. Oh, well, off we go. We've got a lot of twerps just kind of hanging out here. Kind of wish they'd collect themselves, or I had a twerp totem. Either way, really not worth me killing them. Not if they're going to do this. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to hang out over here, see if they come after me. You need to stop that. Alright, but... Oh, see ya, purple. We can talk about stuff later. I don't know. I think... My problem with Evolve is purely just... It seems like a game that I could play for 5 hours, 10 hours, maybe. But if you compare the 5 hours to 10 hours for the, what, 60 to 100 bucks that I have to spend getting all the monsters, it's not really worth it for me to play Evolve. And I'm not, I don't want to soapbox too much here. Because, well, I mean, I'm absolutely soapboxing. But, like, the thing is, I really want to like the game, but I don't think the $60 price point plus ridiculous prices for the DLC is particularly wise of 2K. Because, yes, it works with Borderlands, because you can put hundreds of hours into the Borderlands games. I don't think I'm going to get the loot lubricator on this boss, because it gives you all sorts of stuff. Yeah, no, I missed it. I do get Death Tutu, though. That's kind of tempting, actually. Nah. It's funny, though. Might as well use it just so I see it. I like the graphic. Either way, off we go. But I think the problem is it's reliant on me having people to play with, specifically 5 people. Which isn't so great, as far as I'm concerned, just because, like, it's hard to organize 5 people as a Let's Player to play a game. Like, it was hard enough getting 6 people to play Depth with me, and the game was not even out yet, which totally should have actually released my footage before the game came out, but enough big YouTubers were covering it that it wasn't a big deal. Or, it wasn't particularly going to help me that much. Avoid. But, now, this is a hairy situation. Mystery box might actually be forced to pick it up. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize there was another one of these guys behind me. Oh well, not the end of the world. Alright, Death Tutu time. Or, not Death Tutu. Loot lubricator. Give me all the shit. Give me all the shit. I don't even know when that stops running. Oh, well, it doesn't look like it gave me nearly as much as I wanted. Okay. Oh, wait, yes it did. It's just all over here. We're having trouble keeping our weapon level up. Oh, well. Gambling! Difficulty up. It could be worse. Could be better. But, like, I'd probably play it with a group of people and probably have fun with it. But I think the thing is, with Evolve, it's probably going to be something that I buy on sale later and have an absolute blast with it. Because it did seem like a good game. It's just, personally, the price point is very prohibitive. Oof. Damn it. It's worth it. It's absolutely worth getting that. It's just going to be a pain getting up there. Oh, you know what I can do? Okay, there we go. Rapid shot. Perfect. I got it. Yes! Right, your death awaits. Gonna kick the shit out of you. No. It's the invisible laser guys. Yep. Buttloads of them. Oh, that's interesting. They've been rebalanced very nicely. So these guys used to immediately laser you the moment they come out. They actually charge up now. And they don't hit you particularly... Oh, God, that is such a nice difference. God, those used to be the worst enemy ever in this game. They just fuck your shit up right off the bat. Way nicer now. Okay. And, yeah, you know, I'll probably play Evolve. I'll probably be up for doing, you know, group play with Evolve with, like, people in the stream and people not in the stream. I don't know. I really need to start organizing those, but I'm so busy doing everything else. It's just like, this is very hard to organize. But, I don't know. It seems like a really fun concept. I think that's the thing. I really like the game. Aha. That hurt. I really like the game type associated with... Here we go, Loot Lubricator. Give me all of this. Yes. It's a really cool game type, and I think more games need it. It's really fun, actually, in Left 4 Dead, actually, to do the exact same type of game mode. You know, zombies versus people. Of course, usually I feel like the zombies win, but I guess it's more of a score attack type deal than anything else. I might as well go with item charge bonus. Actually worked out pretty well for me. But I think the thing is, it doesn't... I don't know. I guess I'm mainly more peeved as far as the game is concerned. I'm mainly more peeved about its existence as a... can I... Okay, I can't get in here now. I don't think there was a secret on this area. Unless it was up above. I'm gonna have to check. But... no, it's not. Okay, there is actually a defense mode in Evolve. That's actually kind of cool. What is this? TNT. Nope. Rapid Shot. Way better. Absolutely. Every way. Unequivocally. So. Okay, so apparently there are actually more modes to Evolve than I thought. I think my thing is, I kind of wish Evolve was actually more of a, was actually just Left 4 Dead 3, plus the monster mode, plus a defense mode. Because I don't know, it feels like no matter what you do with a game like that, I guess that's kind of the point. I'm like losing myself in my own thoughts here. But so, no matter what you do with a game like Evolve, the biggest problem you're ever going to run into is the player base is going to go away. And while that doesn't seem like a particularly big problem, take a game like Tower of Guns. Probably very few people play Tower of Guns anymore. It's just not a thing people play because, well, the game came out a year, I guess 11 months ago, though early access for a while before that. But so, nobody plays this game anymore. But since, you know, it's got a full-on, like, comp-stomp story mode type deal, with no multiplayer, no matter what, I can keep coming back to this game 10, 20 years from now, and it will be the same game. Might not run on my computer, but that's a different story entirely. I feel like games like Evolve, if I can't get a group of people together to play with, like, if I can't play with friends, I feel like a game like Evolve is going to be very hard for me to want to commit the time to, if that makes sense. Because as much as I like a game like that, as much as I like games like that, period, playing it by myself is just going to feel boring. It's kind of like speedrunners. Speedrunners is not fun to play on your own. Yes, you can kind of be like, yeah, I kicked all sorts of ass. Speaking of, I am kicking the shit out of the gumball machine. I'm not even jumping here. I'm just kind of like bouncing and shooting him. Rapid fire kicks ass. But, oh, okay, we actually get a speed pickup for that. We also get the pocket thruster, which we don't really need. But, like, the problem is it needs a large player base to survive, and I don't think it's going to maintain that. Actually, you know what I can do? I can, actually, I don't even need to do that. But, yeah. Yeah, kind of like Destiny, but to a less degree, just because Destiny, to some degree, you can solo. I don't know. I guess any game that requires a large multiplayer population, or is not specifically solo-friendly, is not going to do particularly well after a certain point of time. Destiny, to a degree, yeah. Like, Destiny PvP is going to be pretty awful fairly quickly. Oh, for a second I thought that was a super cannon. I got very confused. But, like, even World of Warcraft is definitely feeling it, where it's just, after a certain point of time, people don't want to play that game anymore. Elder Scrolls Online has to go free to play. They're still putting, like, a fairly steep price on the game itself. I think it's still $60, but they're going free to play because people just aren't playing it anymore, and it's so alienating to their player base. And, like, I don't really want to talk about MMOs too much here, just because there's so much to talk about MMOs. God, I'm glad I went with Fire Force. I think this is the only time I've actually even been able to use Fire Force effectively here, but it's, like, super useful. But I guess to talk about Destiny or Evolve, for Destiny, it's largely, well, it's impossible to do a Destiny raid solo. That's just the way it goes. It's it's a raid, it's a group type event. And I've complained about this in Guild Wars, actually, where if a game more or less requires people to cooperate together, and they don't know each other, you have to make it fairly easy. Or you have to make it competitive, so that everybody is always used to, like, on-the-fly type tactics. So, for games like, Guild Wars 2, where all of the dungeons are really, really rough, and same thing with Destiny's raids, it becomes prohibitive more than fun. I'm getting walloped by the bullets, but it's mostly the AoE than anything. I'm just gonna get him to despawn. Loop around. Oh god, I got hit by a super bullet. Didn't even realize. Getting hit by you, too. Well, let's just... Oh, good, the bullets can't hit me from here. Yes! Die, bitches! That, on the other hand, kind of sucks. I think I probably can even tank those bullets to a small degree. Oh, that's saving my ass a lot. But so, for games where the difficulty of, like, the content is so prohibitively difficult that you either need to play with people, or you need to... Well, you absolutely need to play with, like, friends and stuff like that. The problem is, if you don't have 3 friends, or is it 4 friends? Kind of depends on the game. If you don't have the friends to pad out the party, it's just not going to be fun. Because who are you going to play with? I don't know. Shifty Gangbang 69, the random dude you met in the outpost next to the raid who wants to group up with somebody but has no friends because he's fucking weird and, like, has no social skills. Like, it's not going to work. That guy's not going to work with the team, and trying to do, like, incredibly hard content is just not going to be fun. And so, games like Guild Wars 2, games like, Destiny, where the content is so prohibitively difficult that you need friends to communicate and play with and, like, understand the tactics for, it's just going to end up being frustrating and nobody's going to want to play anymore. Already people don't want to play Destiny, and I really want to play Destiny because it looks awesome. And that disappoints me because I'm going to be playing by myself, and that means I'm not going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot, which is a shame. Maybe they'll learn for the second game. Maybe they'll rebalance everything. Maybe it'll be a Diablo 3 type deal. Freaking I don't know. But I'm not betting on it, because I think they're just going to double down and be like, people didn't think it needed to be hard enough. People didn't think it was hard enough. We need to make this harder. That's not a good way to do it. Oh well. Either way, I will rant about this topic at a later date, like usual. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Tower of Guns, and as always, thanks for watching.